What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And we're just going to get right into this one. The same plans as yesterday, although I don't think I'm going to be doing Ginny's Chain Sickle mummy just yet, because we literally just did a mummy video. But, you know, maybe a 2-video cooldown, and then we'll try it again. Though that mummy run yesterday was just fucking nuts, bro. Wasn't quite what the person requested. Well, it wasn't anything what the person requested, but it was still strong, you know? It was still really fun. That's what matters the most. And this one, I don't, you know, same plans as yesterday. I want to do the Cretan Bull run. I want to do potentially Magic Werewolf, because that is a concept I've been wanting to revisit for a while. Maybe we could even do something with our boy the Monkey here. Monkey is like one of the most misunderstood skulls in the entire game, which is unfortunate for Monkey. Also, I might as well just casually pick up the Hunter here. But Monkey's, you know, I think people are coming around to Monkey, especially if you watched the tier list that Earl and I did together, which you should, by the way. It was very shocking to hear positive opinions about Monkey. It's a skull that just overwhelmingly I think people have misunderstandings about. And personally, I don't think Monkey is good. I just think Monkey is decent. And that's always my goal when doing Monkey videos, to show people that you don't have to completely dodge this skull. The thing that people don't understand about Monkey, and I would say about Skul in general, swapping on Monkey is very powerful, especially at Unique and Legendary. That's when it really starts popping off. Before that, it's fairly standard stuff, but once you get it to Unique, and especially Legendary, is when it really starts coming into its own. But oh shit. And also, Relic Ghoul could be a thing. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I think I'm going to do Relic Ghoul. I want to do it. I've been wanting to do this run for a long time. And now that I've seen it in action, I really, really, really want to do Relic Ghoul. Desperately so. So, I think I'm going to stick to that. I think that's going to be my my goal moving forward. So, which means that Monkey is probably... And this is something I've been meaning to do with Ghoul for a while. I feel like every time I play Ghoul, I do not do him service. I do him great disservice, actually, because I don't play him the way he's supposed to be played. And the way he's supposed to be played is solo. You are not supposed to swap with this skull. And that's something I've just kind of come to terms with over the time of using him since he got reformed. He's just, like... If you swap with him, you lose your shield, and that's one of the, like, every time I play him, I'm always talking about, like, I never use his eating ability, you know, where he eats his chunks and regains HP. But the reason that is because the way I play the game is by swapping a lot, and also I know I'm swapping right now. We're gonna stop as we go along, but that does not work with Ghoul. Ghoul can't really utilize swapping like most skulls can. He's kind of like King in that way, King and Prisoner, who also are very unfortunate with... Okay, not unfortunate. It's not a bad thing, per se. It just makes them play very differently than most skulls, where swapping is normally encouraged in Skul the Hero Slayer. With these skulls in particular, it's very much so discouraged. And that's how we're going to play this Ghoul run, especially once we get him to Unique and we start getting later into the game. The Monkey swap will become less and less useful. So... this could also be a very good time to try the Cretan Bull run, because we're going to be on a Power Skull who can use it. It's not quite the Cretan Bull that I was looking for all this time, where I do a double Power Skull run with it, but it will still be okay on Ghoul. Also, another underutilized aspect of Ghoul that I even myself don't use that much is the hook. Used to with Ghoul before 1.4 came out, his hook was kind of like how Ryder always has one skill attached to it. It was a skill on Ghoul, and it was always attached to him, and it was really bad. Nowadays, he has it attached to his up button, up and attack, and that is significantly, significantly better. Like, you literally cannot state enough how much better that is. So, Ghoul's in a very good spot these days in Skul the Hero Slayer. Is he the best Power Skull? No. But is he a great Power Skull? Yes. Power Skulls are just, in general, up very good in 1.4 afterwards, Skul the Hero Slayer. They used to be easily the worst archetype of skulls in the game. Not just because their mechanics were weird, Also, the skulls attached to them were dog shit for the most part. There were only a few really good power skulls. Now I would say it's a lot more even. Power skulls are just strong now. The only truly bad one that I can think of off the top of my head is Yaksha. And I can't think of any others. But that kind of just goes for all skulls, really. Most skulls in Skul now are actually good. And yeah, it's just, the game's just so much better off than it used to be. Also, goddamn, we are getting big right now. And this is nothing either. Like, this isn't even Ghoul's final form. He's got a lot of growth left to undergo. Also, a really hilarious aspect of Ghoul that even like some of the best power skulls don't have a claim to is most power skulls just cannot fight the mage in Act 4 because she floats up in the air, and almost all of the power skulls have down smash attacks where when you're in the air and you attack, you go falling down to the ground. But hilariously enough, Ghoul actually doesn't struggle with this because Ghoul is just so big that like when he's at his max size, you can just stand on the ground and basic attack and hit the mage. But excuse me, holy shit. You still have to worry about being too big and taking damage against her. That can be bad, and can still fuck over the Ghoul. The Ghoul does have drawbacks, but I would say, by and large, he's just in an excellent spot compared to what he used to be, and we all love him. He used to be one of the most despised skulls in the game. Now, I would say he's, I don't know, I mean, there's a lot of positivity around Ghoul out there. I like him too. He reminds me of a mixture between, if you've ever seen Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, he reminds me of a mixture between Barry the Butcher and Gluttony. And I love both of those characters, so. And I'm sure that's just me being ignorant. I'm sure he's based off of like some kind of like, you know, like mythical, like ancient, like character in certain cultures. I don't know. I'm an ignorant American, but that's like my immediate like, you know, cultural reference for Ghoul, and I love it. So, you know what? I'm having fun over here, baby. You know, maybe I'm ignorant, maybe I'm wrong, but at least I'm having fun. And also, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is awesome. So, moving on from that, though, I would like to preserve my. Okay, I'm definitely not going to. This is another instance. I like to talk about this occasionally from time to time. If you. Actually, man, maybe I should stop saying this. I have a tips video coming out. Everyone's gonna already know all my tips and tricks because I never shut the fuck up. Which isn't a bad thing, actually. That's fine, actually. I can still talk about these because the tips video is like my goal with that is to reach maybe a more broader audience than my usual people who watch me just do runs of the game. Maybe like more people who are just like new to Skul and want to learn about it, or you know, are not just subscribers of mine and like watch all of my videos. I don't know, but what I was gonna say is, and I've mentioned this in previous videos, is you can actually preserve timers and like cooldowns and stuff in between rooms if you pause the game in between room transitions, because the timers still ticks when the game is going in between room transitions, but the timer doesn't tick when the game is paused. So like if I went into here, and I'll just do it here to show it. See, we're at about right here. So when we go in here, we'll be a little further up. The timer didn't stop. Maybe it was a little hard to see because, you know, it was very quick. But I assure you that is what happened. God, we need to find some relic. Well, I'm not going to turn my nose up at that, and I'm really sad to pass up a Cyclops here. We'll get the relic going soon. My goal is to do relic 4. In fact, I will stop at nothing until I'm at relic 4. That's just like what I want to do with this run. Maybe I shouldn't have bought the Thieves Armor actually, but I'm a sucker, man. I love this item, so. You know, there's a lot of people out there, you know, who don't even acknowledge the power of Thieves Armor because Gunpowder Sword exists or Invisible Knife exists. Both excellent items. But, God, Thieves Armor is just so good at dealing with rooms especially, so, like, what would we do without it, is my question to you. And maybe you would say, pick up Gunpowder Sword, and I would say, ugh! How dare you? How dare you sully the name of Thieves Armor? Also, let me drink some tea, game, please. I want some tea, man. I'm fiending for some tea. We should not have any issue with it. We can, like, hit the platforms that are above us just by standing on the ground. At least some of them, not this guy. You're lucky up there, sir. But not lucky enough, because I can jump. Oh, also, I guess another reference point for Ghoul would be Roadhog from Overwatch. I think that's. I'm not an Overwatch player. I think that's his name though. I'm sure a lot of people associate him with that because of the hook, which is fair. And he's a big guy, especially when he's like this. Also, good lord, we are really behind on skull shards. We're only 100 though, so it's not a big deal. Like normally this would be pretty bad, but where we're at, we're doing just fine. Personally, I think at least. Oh, okay, that was a really bad time. Tackle dash. Part of the reason why Cretan Bull would be awesome on this run is because it would allow me to be stupid with my tackle dashes and not care as much. Probably gonna have to take this skull, whatever it is. Yeah, well, those are bad options regardless. So, make it easy on me to take the skull. Get our goal up to unique. Finally, a moment to sip some tea. This is my favorite of the Ghoul's abilities, because that one really reminds me of Gluttony from Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. So, just awesome stuff. I'm a big fan of Ghoul, so I'm happy I'm finally giving him his just dessert. Like, he deserves it. It's been too long of me not using him in the right way. And now we have the ability to eat our chunks and regain HP, which isn't useful to me now. But as I play the game further and further, it will be. Ghoul can actually just become like a tank, where he can't take damage and like he's invincible, basically. Kind of like Shield Hero. Except maybe, and this is maybe a crazy statement here, maybe to an even further extent with Relic. Like, he needs Relic to do it, but I've seen some things that make me think that maybe he's completely capable of outpacing the Shield Skull with his ability to just tank damage. Which is something I never thought I'd say, but yeah, here I am. Oh, well, okay, that was a bad swap. That's just bad habit. God, I wish you could get rid of your other skull. It would be so nice, because like then it would just prevent me from doing stupid stuff. There's Minotaur. He would be a really, like, when I think of the Tackle Dash Cretan Bull run, I always imagine Minotaurus on the run with me, because he's just like the Tackle Dasher Power Skull that he's like the archetypical Power Skull, basically. Used to be Yaksha, but not anymore. Yeah, man. I would totally bring a Ghoul and Minotaur. Well, actually, not Ghoul anymore. I would bring like Yaksha and Minotaur on a run like that. That would be really fun. Also, the Spokesman of the Mist has been really nice to me. She has given me like a bunch of really good buffs lately. Let's see what she does. Good. Oh my god, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Someone in the comments accused me of rigging my runs, and I mean, that's pretty funny, but like, I mean, TBH, fam, like, that shit's kind of low-key insane. That's like kind of starting to see where they're coming from. That's a little ridiculous. What the fuck is this shop, bro? God damn. I had the chance to get Relic there, but it was on Holy Footsteps, which is not something I'm looking for. I don't want it. Holy Footsteps is like desperate, you know? Like, on a run like this, it wouldn't do me much good. I'm really looking for the common, I suppose, would be nice. The common stun item. I would take it. But Heart of the Ascetic is like my main goal here. Wait, can we do this? Fast Ghoul, please. There we go. This is one of the most useless items in the game, in my opinion. It really, honestly, is just, it's too niche. They should change the range at which it at how long it lasts. Like, make it a little easier to proc, and then give it a little more duration, and maybe an extra effect, and then Coward Cape would be okay. But Coward's Cape as it is just too niche, and really I don't see any. When I say niche, I literally can't think of a single use for it. So it's just weird, man. And the inscriptions on it are weird too. Everything about it is just weird as fuck. Also, we are starting to do quite a bit of damage, actually. What is our damage percent? What the? Did we break a shrine? Oh, it's from my chunks. God, Ghoul is insane, dude. Ghoul's damage percent just gets out of control. It's been so long since I played around with the chunks mechanic that's how off, how much that took me off. Because as I always like to say, I swap like crazy. I'm a bit of a swap fiend. Oh, there we go. Now we can actually maybe preserve our chunks here. Maybe that's a good use for Coward's Cape, because timers don't tick down in cutscenes like this. So there's still time to get a chunk off of one of these Leona Sisters and preserve our height here. But I gotta be quick, because they're going to jump up in the air. And okay, we get some chunks. There we go. We preserved our chunks. See, that's a very good example of a use case of that that little tip and trick there. That's what my video is going to be all about, bro. You guys are going to want to see it. It's really good shit. A lot of stuff that people don't think about when they play this game. Oh. Oh my god, we're beating the shit out of her. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was insane. How did we... I mean, dude, Ghoul is so cool. It's moments like this where I regret so many of my Ghoul runs up to this point. I've really not done him justice. And all of my Ghoul videos underperform. Maybe it's just because people see that I... Like, they don't enjoy the way I've played him so far. I'm hoping people like this Ghoul video. Ghoul's a really cool skull. I hope people... Oh, okay. Well, I did swap there. I had to swap there. It just made sense. I would have taken a shit ton of damage had I not. That's really one of the issues with Ghoul. It's also why Relic would be excellent here. But yeah, like when you're playing Ghoul, always be aware that when he's big, he's very vulnerable to taking damage. Also, I got the Cyclops anyway. Let's go. Easy peasy. Pretty lucky actually. Because I did pass it up in that shop earlier. I'm a big Cyclops fan. That's just going to make our Ghoul even stronger. It's much easier to activate Coward's Cape on a speed skull. But still, the effect itself is really not impressive or anything. I just don't get it myself. Let's get that damage percent back up. Get some Cyclops action going. Sir, thank you. You're not getting me, okay? Tackle dash coming in clutch there at the end. The tackle dash debuff ain't always bad, you know. Sometimes it's okay. Sometimes it does decent things. I'm predicting the shop's going to be next, but if the shop is not next, we actually didn't low roll doors, which is a good thing. I feel like for the past few videos, we've low rolled our doors a bit. I don't like it. I like to high roll my doors. Oh, and we did not low roll doors. Good stuff. Which is also something I'm going to be talking about in my tips video. Because a lot of you might not be aware of this. Not all seeds have the same amount of doors. You can high roll or low roll your doors. And depending on how you roll, it can either make a run significantly harder or significantly easier. You might have found yourself on identical runs almost, where like the builds are almost the same. But you're struggling a little bit more than you should be, and you're not sure why. Well, I'm here to tell you that could have something to do with your door count. It's a very common thing. Also, I'm going to pick that up. All right, from here on out, we're looking for Relic, and that's really about... Actually, well, I will pick this up. This gives me treasure. This gives me... I'm going to get rid of this. This gives me treasure. It gives me 25% boost in gold. It's literally just a good thing to pick that up. And from here on out... And I mean this actually this time. Real, not lying. We're just gonna look for Relic from now. And also, well, damage percent too, but I need to be aware that I'm running out of time for Relic, so. I fucking love Cyclops so much, man. It's my favorite, well, it's one of my favorite Quints. Maybe actually my favorite Quint. I haven't really thought about what my favorite, actually no way, yeah I have, it's King Dwarf. King Dwarf's my favorite Quint, but Cyclops comes very close. Sir, that was like a really good toss, man. That guy has a really good arm. He should maybe consider getting out of the alchemist business and becoming like a baseball player or something. He'd do a pretty good job. Oh, hey, more skull shards, which we don't need, but I'm still gonna free this guy. Oh crap! Actually, man, I meant to stop in front of one of the what are they called? The ability to change NPCs to help the wiki guys out. They need the animations for them, and I forgot. Sorry, guys. I'll remember the next one, I promise. And then I'll send you guys that. But, yeah, it's kind of hard to just remember everything that I'm meant to be doing on a run. Oh! There's a lot to remember, and I have a really bad memory as it is. But I'll get you those animations. We already saw the one, but there's still two left that we can find I just gotta keep it in my head. If I forget, dude, I'm gonna be so mad at myself. The adventurers should be here, because the amount of doors you get in an act stays consistent throughout the entire act. Although I do have my doubts. Personally, I think it's consistent throughout the entire game, but I don't know. The consensus right now is that it stays consistent throughout the entire act. So if you when you start an act and you see how many doors you get before the first adventurers, you're gonna get that many amount of doors for the rest of the act for any shop or boss. So always keep that in mind. Just a bit of another information dump for y'all. Also, these are all pretty bad. I think I'll just take the money from that because it doesn't make a lot of sense to have Hidden Blade on a tackle dashing skull. It just doesn't do anything. And now we're Legendary Ghoul, and this is where the run's gonna get insane. We just need Relic, man. And when I say Relic, I mean Relic 4. We need Relic 4. That's what I'm looking for here. Wait, we have Bone, actually. I didn't realize that. We're not using it, though, so it's kind of a bit of a useless inscription. The Bone of Madness is only a temporary item for this run, so I think eventually we're going to swap off of it and pull out something a little bit more decent and, like, usable for this run. So, the Bone of Madness, for the record, I don't know how the community at whole feels about it. It's a really good item, actually. It's like decent, decent, what's it called? Well, I could just find out, I think. No, I actually can't. I do not have one of the Carleon items on me. It's a decent version of what's that one item? The inscription. Starts with an S. It's the one that drops like a flag on the ground and you like get stat bonuses whenever you're around it. But good lord, I'm brain farting so hard right now. It used to be called Empire. Now I don't know what it's called. But it's a good version of that, basically. Ooh, please. We're too big. We cannot dodge attacks. That's kind of how, like I said, the only real downside about playing Ghoul and playing around his mechanics of like getting big and strong. That's the only real downside. And it's a fair trade-off, I would say. Used to not be, now it is. Because Ghoul just got significantly better. The only real issue is, I think we should swap for this. I think the, oh god, Bone fucked me over there. Goddamn Bone. Bone's so whack, man. I know what people have said good things about it, but I disagree. I think Bone is whack. I don't think it's good at all. But we had to swap there to get through that little portion. Otherwise, we would have been a little trapped. And that wouldn't have been good, so. Oh, please. I'm going to hold off on using my skills until the golems get here. Actually, no, I'm not. What am I doing? That's just stupid. Kill those guys. I kind of have a bad habit of doing that, to be quite honest, is like saving. It's like the RPG mindset where it's like you have like all of the like good shit that could like help you in an important fight, but most players are like, but what, dude, I have to save it for the final fight. Because what if I get in the final fight and I don't have the items? That's like kind of how I play Skul the Hero Slayer. Oh, dude, Glacier Breaker just keeps showing up on every run. I love Glacier Breaker, but bro, you gotta like give me some space, dog. Where's all of the relic? Well, I'm gonna take the Hand of Glory. Of course I'm gonna take it. Where's the other... Where's all my HP coming from? This? Do I have Antique already? I do. Where's the other Antique coming from? This and something else. Oh, this, duh. Get rid of the Coward's Cape. Bro, give me some relic. Thank you. God, this is not good relic, though. Game, you gotta stop. You gotta give me... I don't want that. Oh my god, the game is torturing me. It's not giving me any relic at all. Well, it gave me like that, but that's not usable. What am I gonna do with that? I can't do in-air attacks as Ghoul. It's just gonna be a waste of space on the run. Maybe I should have picked it up though. Like at least my belly flops would be like strong, right? Actually, I don't know how that actually works. Maybe like the belly flops would be strong while they're in the air, but the second the attack actually lands, you technically hit the ground and they become weak. I actually don't know. That would be pretty whack though. I'm gonna eat you from here, sir. Thank you. God, dude, Legendary Ghoul's animations are so cool. On some of the skulls, as they get higher up in their rarity, they become uglier, but that is definitely not the case with the Ghoul. Ghoul gets so cool looking. We'll take item rooms from here. I think it's the... Oh, well, if I walk forward into that, I will take damage. Another downside of Ghoul. A very niche downside, but it's still nonetheless a downside. He sometimes gets a little too big for his own good, you know? Oh, why is the fucking... like, the intelligent AI running past the orb that's going to deal damage to me? Like, it knows what's happening. Oh, also, a really funny thing with Ghoul that I hope I can show off here is if you are at his maximum size and you try and go into the Chimera fight, you actually can't fit through the door. It's pretty funny. And I think I will be able to show it off, so because I think the Chimera door is right here. To be a little quick here. No Chimera door, actually, which means more time to potentially make it work, so. It's looking... Okay, no, never mind. I was about to say, I think I'm not going to be able to eat a chunk. Oh, maybe I won't be able to eat a chunk. Ah, oh, come on, bro. That wasn't cool, man. That was whack. Like, I was so close there. Well, I think the Chimera door should be here, so in that case, we're not going to get to do it. But just take my word for it, and you've probably found it on your own Ghoul runs regardless. But if he's his maximum size going into the Chimera fight, he literally just can't fit through the door. He's too big of a boy. Yeah, he's a bit of a chunky boy, so. He is what he is, though. Oh, what is his description? Can I eat this? Can I eat this? I love some of the flavor text in this game. It's good shit. The devs have a nice little sense of humor about them. Oh, a little bit of a stretch there. So getting into the Chimera fight, this is going to be so easy for the most part, at least. We're going to be very strong against the Chimera, but we're going to be big against her poison pillars, which is like a very niche but very worth bringing up downside to the Ghoul versus Chimera fight. Also, being a tackle dasher is never a good thing against Chimera. However, I don't think this really affects us at all, to be completely honest with you. Let's eat our chunks here and get her stuck in the mist. The mist is a nice touch, but I feel like most of the time it doesn't do anything. Like, the mist is just kind of there. You're still trading DPS for the mist, so it's like, I don't know. To me, it doesn't feel all that good. What is the crit rate increases by 5% for up to 20 seconds? Oh shit, I didn't know that. Oh, amplification on fucking inhale? Dude, holy shit, bro. The Hexa just read challenge, man. Just fucking read Hexa, for the love of God, then you'd know. I did not know that amplified damage, and that's a significant amplification amount too. Good lord, Ghoul is just fucking strong, bro. Look at the little bone he has on his, it literally looks like Lil Bone's head, man. Does that mean, that's kind of fucked up, isn't it? Everything about Ghoul is just sick. Just a very cool skull. And our damage percent is already good, even without, like, the extra bonuses that Ghoul gets. Ooh, okay, well, we had to get out of that a little early. Not a big deal, though. So we have crit rate and damage amplification, which obviously damage amplification is just, like, on another level in terms of usefulness. But we can't downplay the usefulness of crit percent, too. Where's our attack right now? 727? Not bad. Especially just for, like, using... It's like... Bro, you use this extremely powerful ability on Ghoul and it amplifies your damage percent. And then the person's like, okay, what's the catch? And the person's like, nothing. It's just free damage amplification. There's no catch at all. You don't have to trade off using it, like, you know, with like the inscriptions, you have to trade off your item slots to get the amplification from, like, say, Mana Cycle 4. But with Ghoul, it's just like, you get a powerful ability and you get the damage amplification and it's free. And, you know, it just leaves people in absolute shock. I got a little bit of a lag spike there. Hopefully that's not a trend moving forward. I don't think it will be, though. So here's the thing. If the door is not in the next room for the shop, I think we like I think if we had low rolled our doors here, The shop would have been in the last room, but I think because the shop is up there, we medium rolled our doors, and then there's like a one further away, or maybe even sometimes 2 doors further away that is like a high roll, and maybe the giga high roll too. I did swap there. I apologize. I just saw an opportunity to avoid taking damage, and I took it. Also, fucking bone is throwing me off so hard. I need to get rid of this like yesterday. There it is. I'll take it. I'm taking it right now. Shit, what do I do? I think I can just get rid of this. Actually, no, that's so much HP lost. That means Hand of Glory doesn't work anymore. I'll get rid of this. I was just complaining about bone, so let's, you know, talk the talk and get rid of that. Okay, that's treasure. I could get treasure 4 if I wanted it, but I don't think I do. Please give me relic. Game. We're not getting relic. Why? There's Shadow Nuts. I'm not picking it up. I'm so upset, bro. Please, game. Just give me fucking relic, man. Come on. At least we finally have Cretan Bull, but... like, this isn't the run I was hoping to get it on. I don't even think it's going to be that good on this run, because we have very high cooldown abilities. The thing that would make Cretan Bull good, and I mean like actually like especially so good, is bringing it along on a run where you have access to 2 skulls that can use their abilities. Like you use up all of your power skull abilities on one of them, and then you swap out to the other one, and then also get to continue utilizing Cretan Bull. And then it's just like an endless cycle of increasing your dashing abilities with Cretan Bull. Sorry, I just wanted to take a sip of tea and also preserve my my numbers there. I hope y'all are taking notes. Like, it does work, and it works very well. It's a very good way to ensure that you always have your chunks up with Ghoul. It's probably a bit of an oversight on the devs' part. I wonder if they'll ever patch it out. It's really useful for speedrunning, so I hope they don't, but we'll see. God, we are so strong. It's just sad that the run is not playing out the way I exactly hoped it would with my relic shenanigans. It's not too late, but it's getting there, man. We're running out of time. Which means maybe I should just ditch this and give up on the relic shenanigans and just go max damage. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Unfortunate. But, I mean, we could still have a very interesting Ghoul run. And then we could just revisit Ghoul later on. Like, I'm all about Ghoul, man. It's a very fun skull. So, hopefully y'all are enjoying yourselves. I'm certainly having fun. Finally utilizing Ghoul in the way he deserves to be utilized. Oh, baby. What is our crit percent, actually? Only 25? That's kind of shocking, actually. We have this. Oh, wait a second. Shouldn't it be higher? Deadly Crusher. When an enemy takes damage from this skill, crit rate... Is this broken? Is this not working? Because shouldn't I have higher crit rate than what I have currently? We'll see in the fight coming up. Wait a second. Natural crit rate is 10%. I should have more than 25. Wait, what? What is happening? Oh, that's only... Okay, never mind. I was looking at the damage. That's 10%, so... Okay, so the crit rate was working. Okay, never mind. Okay, so here's an example of actually being able to fight Mage with a Power Skull for once in your life. She is not going to have a good time here, thanks to us being Ghoul. Okay, well, not if she does that. And also, we will eat our chunks here. And swap as well. Holy shit. She got the better of me there. But, I mean, we still got her. Like, she's just so fucked. Oh my god, she's beating the shit out of me. Oh my god. Okay, it's still Mage. I need to respect her. God, I fucking hate this boss fight so much. Just die. Holy fuck. God damn. That was going so well until it wasn't. I'll just take this. Unfortunate that the example of like being up the Mage's Ghoul didn't quite work out there. I mean, we still got her, but like her fireballs would just pelt because he's just so goddamn big. That's like still the Ghoul's problem. Is just like occasionally he just cannot dodge attacks because it just gets out of control. And we will attack with our belly flop here. So Cretan Bull hasn't been shining super hard on this run so far, which is what I predicted would happen. This is not like a build that really highlights how useful it can be. Although I will say my opinions on Cretan Bull are mostly just from like theorizing with it. Maybe it actually sucks. I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would suck though. It seems like it like the utility it gives tackle dashing power skulls just seems too useful not to use. At least after 1.5 when it got the buffs, because before 1.5 it was universally considered dog shit. But I like the idea behind new Cretan Bull a lot. Okay, we are starting to get our HP back slowly but surely. We're just too strong at this point. There's not a lot the game can do to stop me. I'd be shocked if we have any problems at all in the upcoming fights, but I suppose Joan could... Oh shit, what the fuck? How did that thing not die? I had to swap there in an emergency so I didn't get fucked over. Also, how did that miss? Game, please. Haha! They're all in a big pile. It makes it super easy for me. Also, technically, the Ghoul, whenever he attacks those things and gets their chunks, he's eating pieces of rock. I don't think that's very nutritious, if we're being honest. Seems pretty bad for him, actually, but I guess he doesn't give a fuck. Like, he probably eats lots of pieces of like rock and stuff whenever he just sucks things in without caring. Shop, please don't be here. I don't think it will be, but... Haha! I held on to my convictions. I saw the door there, and like, you know, whenever there's only one door, that's usually a sign that you're coming up to the shop. And for a second in my brain, I was like, okay, maybe the shop will be here after all. But then I was like, no. You know, it's not going to be here. Hold on to your strengths, because I'm just, you know, I know a lot about Skul the Hero Slayer. I know how doors work in this game. And... Oh, it's not even here either, actually. Well, then maybe I'm a little not as knowledgeable as I thought. We're going to free the halfling here. Even though it's the worst heal, it's still useful, so thank you, halfling. But we'll also take a item room because we have so much money regardless. There's no point in... Like, it just gives us an extra item to see at the cost of basically nothing. So, a very rare instance where I'm very happy to take an item room. Usually item moves are like desperation acts, but feeling good about this one. Oh. And that was very painless. Normally I just do not like these rooms at all. I think they're very annoying, but that one was okay. And the shop should be there. I see it. Yeah, it is. So I'm going to go ahead and just eat my chunks, even though it didn't do anything. Still just, you know, the Ghoul was hungry. He wanted to eat his chunks. Oh, what's this? That could actually be decent. Could be... what do I get rid of in favor of it, though? This is giving me antique. I actually need to get better, more reliable antique here. I think I can get rid of this, maybe? Actually, I don't think I can. I need the hidden blade. I think I'll just... let's take the money. Unfortunate, but it just made sense there. Need better antique. Oh, there's Har the Ascetic. I will still take it. That's a lot of HP, bro. I can even get rid of this if I want to now, and I think I do, so... Although I will leave it on the ground just in case. Now we have way more... we have less HP, but we have way more damage percent. And that's what I'm here for, baby. I will take good antique if I see it. And no, that's Fortress. God damn, why is this not antique, bro? I just don't get it. It looks like it should be antique. Do I want this is the question? I don't think so. It's a really good item. Actually, it's probably better than this, right? It is just better than that. We'll take it. Wait, is it? Actually, is it? Using a skill, taking damage, increase. Yeah, it's better. It's better. I'll take it. Stone Mask, very interesting stuff. That's really good antique, actually. What do I want? This has antique on it. It will give me damage percent if I pick this up, so What does Antique do exactly again? Just a... By 35. So, and this by 4%. So for... I'm not going to do the math. I don't want to embarrass myself. It's probably better than... Cretan Bull? I don't know, actually. Because I'm going to lose my treasure if I take this, but do I care? The Cretan Bull ain't doing that much on this run, bro. How much does that raise my damage percent? By 0? Excuse me? Is it only... Yeah, it's max HP. Stack? Oh, it has a max stack. Okay, that makes sense. Well, then in that case, see ya. I'm not interested. Oh, this is good. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll absolutely take it. I think. Man, I've wasted a lot of money in this shop. Look at all these items I've left on the ground. I'll take it. What? Oh. Okay. So you. Alright. Now, that didn't directly raise my damage percent, but it did raise my damage overall, because we have really high cooldown on these abilities, so we can make pretty good use of that. Observe. Now, we have 812. So that's not fully from the Sage's time, for the record, obviously. But it's still pretty good damage percent we're getting from that. We're getting, on average, 50%. For like maybe like a 6 or 7 second duration of time. So it's not bad at all. It's pretty good. I do stand by the Sage's time over the Cretan Bull. We'll get the Cretan Bull run going on another run. Although I will say I'm a little disappointed by the results I saw there. Which doesn't mean anything. Also, that was maybe a bit of a waste. Actually, that was probably a big waste. I only get like 3 HP off of that. But it doesn't matter. Oh. We can kill this guy super easy. He thinks he's hot shit, but he's not. The fireballs are the real killer in this stage. I would actually super take... Also, we're already at the... when you max roll... So I guess we did max roll our doors. When you max roll your doors in Act 4, Part 2... if you leave the shop after you max rolled your doors, you always get the same amount of doors after the shop. And it's always 2, so... Very weird quirk of Skul. It only happens in Act 4. It's really strange. God, dude, we're so strong on this run, dude. I fucking love Hand of Glory. It's so good. I hope everyone loves Hand of Glory as much as I do. It's such a good item. It and Heart of the Ascetic is just free stats. They're not synergistic together because they don't have the same inscriptions, but it doesn't matter. In fact, there's a bit of an anti-synergy in between Antique and Heart of the Ascetic because with Heart of the Ascetic, you cannot get above a certain amount of HP value, and it's below the threshold that allows for Antique's buffs to happen for you, but it doesn't matter. If you're running Heart of the Ascetic, generally you're not on an Antique run, but always just keep that in mind. There is anti-synergy between certain inscriptions, so you always got to be careful to not fuck yourself over. Also, we need to get out of here. Always respect this attack with Joan when you're on a tackle dashing Power Skull. And we did get rid of our Cretan Bull, which means we're very vulnerable. Also, I was not paying attention to her animations. That was pure luck. I'll own up to that. We got to be very careful in this phase of the fight with Joan because we're so big. She can deal a lot of damage to Ghoul if you're not careful. I will fight her from like over here a little bit. Now we'll go into the middle. Oh, Joan. Joan, play nice. I'm kind of at her mercy here. Thank you, Joan. Thank you. What is this? Oh, okay. Okay, I should be cautious here. Try and keep my chunks going. Thankfully, there were some chunks lying on the ground, so it wasn't hard. Oh my god, she's not being nice. She's being extremely mean. Good lord, Joan. Oh my god, Joan, please stop. Okay, I have to swap. Have to do a little bit of action here with our monkey boy here. She was not playing nice at all. Why is she not summoning her fucking guys? There you go, Joan. That's what you're supposed to do. We would have probably lost our life there if I didn't swap, so good lord. She was not playing nice. Haha! I did it! I did it! Yeah, let's go. I love the belly flop into Act 5. We already got our max skulls here. I'm gonna have to heal at this shop, which is not a bad thing. Or maybe I won't actually. I don't know, because like a lot of the HP we're gonna get from that's gonna be wasted. We can only get to 150, so we'll see. Oh man, it's just a shame that we never got the relic shenanigans going on this run. We'll get there eventually. Like I said, this is not the last school run, but it's just a shame that it didn't work out exactly the way I wanted. But the run's still really good and fun, so there is a chance if I refresh this, I can buy something, so I will. Oh my god. None of these are buyable, but Glacier Breaker really likes being on my runs. I get it a lot, more than I should. This is our kit. Just wanted to show it off here. Take a screenshot. Very interesting stuff going on here. A lot of our damage scaling is kind of non-traditional, based on our HP and stuff. Not exactly what you'd expect in Skul, but, you know, I'm all here for it. Ghoul, just experiencing the real Ghoul, the proper Ghoul experience is very interesting and cool. He's a really cool and fun Skul, and he has really good ways to break the wind screen, but we don't have access to that, so my wind screen might suck again. I'm really hoping it doesn't. Dude, man, I've had shitty windscreens for like the last 4 videos. It's just, I lost my touch, bro. I lost the golden touch. It's not okay. This is not okay. I need to get my mojo back. So I do have an idea, and I'm going to do my best to execute it, but it's one of the really hard windscreens to pull off. We'll see though. I'm going to keep my wits about me. One thing I really want to do is bring Big Ghoul into the windscreen, so that's going to be a goal. We got goals here, you know. It's going to be a very interesting fight with the first hero. Personally, I think I'm going to obliterate him, but as is always the case with power skulls, there's a lot of opportunity to get stuck in one of his attacks because you are a tackle dasher and you can't get away very easily. My fault for getting rid of the Cretan Bull, but I do still stand by it. So let's see what happens here. I'm pretty confident, but we'll just have to see. So let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. First hero time. Not worried. Well, okay, I am worried about him a little bit. You can really see the little bone head on like necklace we're wearing here. I've never noticed that before. It's really fucked up, man. Like, Lil Bone is supposed to, they're supposed to be working together. We're two spirits that are apart. We're on the same team, you know? So he should not so proudly wear his head as like a adornment on his necklace. We're taking a bit here. It's just kind of par for the course. Okay, one thing that's going to be really dangerous is this attack. I have to respect it, even though I started off trying to preserve my chunks. Bit stupid of me, but it all worked out in the end. We didn't take any damage from that, so, you know, never punished, always lucky. What can I say? Oh my god. I'm not going to eat these chunks. I'm holding on to the hope of getting the wind screen I want. So, you know, you can't force my hand, Mr. Hero. I still have my other life, so I'm not afraid of you. Even though I should be. I really should be afraid of the first hero, but I'm not. I'm just so familiar with his attack patterns that, like, you know, he can't really do anything to stop me. I'm pretty unstoppable against the first hero. Just after all these years, well, actually, it's only been a year, but, you know, after this year of playing Skul the Hero Slayer, a little over a year actually, but I've just, you know, you and we're two peas in a pod, Mr. Hero, and I know your tricks. You can't stop me. Very interesting fight. As you saw, I did not respect him at all. The second phase of the first hero fight, if you're a newer player and you're like overwhelmed by it, it's not bad at all. This is a scary phase of the first hero fight, believe it or not. You might not believe me. It's going to be especially scary for us being a big fat power skull. If you get grabbed too many times here, you can die, and you can die very quickly. But we got him to do the Hyper Beam attack, which means he's done for. It's a GG's. Good stuff, and I have to be a little quick with this. Get me out here. Thank you. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try and hook as I'm falling. I think No! Oh no, another shitty... Okay, it's a decent windscreen because we got the big ghoul, but god damn, dude. Because I was overcompensating for my size. I was trying to make sure that I was like... Because like the hitbox begins at the bottom of his hitbox here. So like whenever his tippy toe touched the transition that begins the let's go home aspect of the run, that's when you have to do the hook. So I overcompensated. I probably timed it way too early. Dude, I lost my mojo, man. It's over. The glory days are over. It's all downhill from here. I can't do the windscreens anymore. Still a really good run though. GG's. Very fun. Maybe I should ease up on bringing gunpowder sword. I still am a little bit wary of it just because of the past history with it. But you know, it's all good. Like it's not quite as horrifyingly broken as it used to be. So we're on the mend, me and the gunpowder sword, you know. Really awesome just showcasing of Ghoul, I think. Sadly no relic shenanigans, but like, you know, Ghoul finally got his just desserts on this channel, where I'm no longer using him with other skulls and like kind of debilitating him, where like he whenever I swap with him, he loses all of his power. Like I said, he's just very solo oriented. You have to respect that about Ghoul. Do not play him with other skulls. Just play him solo, which is easy for everyone else, but for me, where I am just so used to swapping, becomes a bit of a challenge. But I think we did a good job. Just an awesome run in general. Fucking Hand of Glory and Heart of the Ascetic are a match made in heaven. Really good stuff. Also, just lots and lots of courage stacking and damage percent stacking. It all came together really nicely in the end. And we didn't even lose our life against the first hero, despite unga-bunging the fuck out of him, not even giving a fuck at all. So, really just goes to show how strong Ghoul runs can get. And yeah, that's really all I have to say about this run. Thank you for watching. If you made it here, I do appreciate you. Hope you guys like the thanks for watching screen I came up with. I worked very hard on it, and you're going to see it again here and from here on out. So yeah, that's all I have to say, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye-bye.